Good morning everyone, welcome back to another episode Unplugged EV. Nice and cool Australia this morning, 27 degrees, it's 5:45 o'clock again. And the test failed again last night. Guess what? 4 o'clock in the morning, the dogs were barking. I woke up, grabbed the phone, looked at it, charger not working. I said, oh god. 6 o'clock, 2 hours. I need to get up, shake the EVSE to 15 amp and plug in the car and turn on the charging manually. So I did. That was 2 hours ago. There we go, 15 amp. And we've charged 4.7 kilowatt hours. Okay, we are at 70%. And I would like to charge probably to 85-90% today. Don't want to take any risks. I may need the aircon again. The actual weather forecast for today is only 32 degrees, so 10 degrees colder than yesterday. I mean, it already feels like, look, I'm wearing a shirt. It is cold. It's getting winter. Hey Gary, I know how you feel, really. Okay, I will keep monitoring the situation, and so far we have no further loss. But this is only day 4 of the test, so we keep going. Leave this mobile phone here so you can have a look from time to time. Happy breakfast. At 84%, 30 ampere hours. Probably give it another couple of minutes. We are now almost at 90% state of charge. Got 32 ampere hours in the battery. And I will interrupt the charging process now. 7.44 kilowatt hours in 2 hours and 19 minutes. 80% or 89% state of charge. It gives me 45 kilometers on the gasometer, 33 on the dog. It's good we have plenty of juice this morning. So glad the dogs woke me up at 4 AM. I could start the charging in the car. Arrived at work, 23.4 ampere hours still in the battery. Nothing special happened, 26 kilometers on the gasometer. So, well, just a boring drive to work. Guys, I just received a message from one of our team members, Team PHEV. We've got car number 4 now with a replacement battery. And this car actually shows 100% and 38 ampere hours as it should. See, this poor guy was down to 67% at 47,000 kilometers already. And now he's back to 100. So apparently they have fully charged the battery before they did the reset. And this has brought back the state of health to 100%. I never heard about this procedure before, that you need to recharge or to fully charge the battery before a reset. But look, maybe that's the magic which we all need. So I'm happy to bring the car back to my dealership here. They fully charge it and then do another reset, and it brings the battery back to 100%. But I doubt it will last. I shouldn't laugh about this. This is a serious topic. This car has only been back for a couple of hours now. So we will see the next couple of days what happens. So far all the other cars, apart from the first one, have followed the usual steep decline of degradation, free fall. I need to tell you about the first car. The first car is a little bit weird. I'll probably show you when I'm back home. So we were at 23.4% this morning. And let's see what we get. Gain or loss? Again, plus 1.4. See, and it is always the same gain, 1.1, 1.4 or 0.9. So it's always in these steps somehow. It's never 1.2 or 1.3. That is just the algorithm. The software calculates this loss or gain. I'm sure we've got 29 kilometers now, so 3 kilometers gained while parking. 70%. Okay, let's go home then. So have a look at this. Just under 40%. Plenty of juice, plenty of juice. That was good. So 90% seems to be a good state of charge in the morning for me to leave here. I also had the aircon on my way back home, so, and still 5 kilometers left. So and also we had no further degradation in the software so far. This is day number 2 only after the last degradation. Well, I'm expecting another degradation tomorrow or Saturday, unless this not fully charged the car in the morning makes really a difference. We will find out soon. Plenty of range in the new battery. Fantastic. Okay, I'll jump into the pool and then I'll show you what the first car's battery actually does. You will be surprised. Yes. Okay. Light. Here comes the light. Welcome back, guys. Oh, it feels so good to be back in the studio, which is essentially my garage, actually. Okay, guys, as promised, I want to talk and show you what has happened with the first car here in Australia who got the new battery. Okay, guys, what you can see here is essentially a snapshot. This was the first car here in Australia who got the battery replaced. And as you can see, this curve of state of health going downwards, very steep downwards, it looks very, very similar to my curve actually. This is not my curve, this is not mine. I think it was about 4 weeks ago now. And if you have watched episode 173, where I was talking about the degradation, insanity, disaster, catastrophe, have a look at episode 173 if you haven't already. This explains everything what is going on in the world of the PHEVs and the new batteries. The predicted range the GOM showed in the car was all over the place. And of course this guy wasn't happy with the results, so he got back to Mitsubishi. They took the car back in for another 3 days and did another reset, another DB cam and cell smoothing. And the car came back after these 3 days with a big surprise. I will show you that in a second. So I quickly logged into the PHEV Watchdog.net website to show you what has happened after he got his car back. Without me zooming in into this whole graph now, you can spot his car here already. Okay, you can see my curve here, which I have explained in the episode I mentioned. If we zoom in there, have a look. There's one single only dot there, and it's hovering at 40 ampere hours. This is the guy's car. This is the one single spot which is far above everyone else, because usually it's not possible for any model apart from the 2019 model to reach 40 ampere hours of capacity. Yes, you have heard right, he's got 40 ampere hours of capacity. That's what the dog shows for his car. It doesn't show 38 ampere hours as in all other cars, it shows 40 ampere hours. It also shows 105.3% state of health. And of course, the first thing comes to your mind is, oh my god, they are using the top buffer of the battery. Because usually the dog shows only capacity up to 38 ampere hours, which is 100%. This is all the this is all the BMS, the BMU knows about the battery. It doesn't know about the 40 ampere hours at all. But now it does. For some reason, it shows 40 ampere hours, 105.3% state of charge, state of health. Another screenshot of his MMCS in the car shows us 45 kilometers of range. He has confirmed several times he can easily make 49 kilometers now in the city including air condition on all the time. Of course, I was replying to his comments in our forum and said, look, this is so bad. They are using the top buffer. They are fully charging the battery to real 100%, not only to 85 or 90% as in all other cars, but to really 100%. It uses the top buffer. The battery will degrade like mad now because you're using far more capacity. You're using far more capacity of the battery. The depth of discharge has increased by 10%. Battery will degrade faster. And not only the software, but the real battery degradation will be a lot faster. And the battery charges to 4.2 volts. And he said, no, my battery doesn't. And he showed me screenshots of his battery. So it looks like, so the PHEV Watchdog still shows the same voltages as for all our other cars. It goes down to 3.7, 3.8 volts, and it goes up to 4.1 volts. Quickly show you this screenshot here he posted. This is a full charged car. It has just finished charging and the voltage is not above 4.1 volts. So technically it does not use the whole capacity, but it shows the full capacity of the battery. 40 ampere hours instead of 38, but it only charges to 4.1 volts. So it does not use the top buffer of the battery. But for some reason the software thinks it uses it. Well, nobody understands what they have actually done with the car. And if we go back to the phevwatchdog.net website, you can see there's only one single dot. So for the last 3 weeks he got his car back. The battery has not moved. It is not like my battery here with now 7 degradations within 2 weeks. His one is 3 weeks old and has not moved at all from these 40 ampere hours. Not at all. And nobody understands what is going on. The dealership, they have not provided any details to Mitsubishi Motors Australia for whatever reason. I've contacted the technical team, the technical manager. What's going on here? What is going on with this car? Can you please get in contact with this dealership and ask for super highly 100% detailed information what they have done with this car, with this software? Why is it pinned to 40 ampere hours, 105.3%, and is not moving, and no further degradation is showing? What is going on there? Something is not right. And guys, this was a week ago. I haven't heard back yet. So I need to chase this up immediately. I need to know what's going on. We all need to know what's going on with this car. Why is this looks like, I said this many times, a certain degradation when the battery is new is fine, but it should be fairly small and only for a short period of time, and then it should flatten out. Well, this car is obviously somehow electronically software pinned to these 40 ampere hours, which is certainly not correct either, but there was no degradation showing. If there is degradation in the battery, in the hardware, we don't know, because the software doesn't seem to pick it up anymore. So I don't know. What do you think? What is happening with this car? Is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? That the state of health is not moving anymore? Is that eventually what we want? Have they hacked the software and just pinned the 40 ampere hours in there and said, look, this is a fixed value now. You're not measuring the battery and you're not calculating any state of health drops anymore. You disregard the kilometers driven, you disregard the battery. Will this totally f up the battery eventually? Guys, I've got so many questions about this car, and Mitsubishi is not getting back to me with any. So I would like to hear your comments about this whole situation here. What is going on? What do you think is going on with this car? I've got no explanation. I don't know. I just wanted to show you this quickly. And as I said in my lunch break, The fourth car has now come back from the dealerships to the owner, and he has measured the car as well, and it shows 38 ampere hours, 100% state of health. So this seems to be fine. And as you know, my car only showed 96% state of health when it came back from the dealership, and the third car was on 96.5% as well when it came back. And since then we are measuring the same degradation in the car. Every couple of kilometers it goes down. The fourth car now, they did something a little bit different. So they put the new battery in, fully charged it, and then did the reset. And obviously this has calibrated the battery to 100% and 38 ampere hours. So when I got my car back 3 weeks ago, my state of charge was on 88% only. So it wasn't quite fully charged. So I'm not sure. I will send all this information now to Mitsubishi Motors Australia again for further consideration, for investigation, and for providing more information. I want to know if the procedure to replace the battery actually includes a full charge before the reset button is being pressed. Who knows? Maybe all the other dealers haven't quite followed the procedure. They replaced it, reset, and gave it back. Okay guys, so far I'll leave this all with you as always. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think is going on with this car? Do we want this, or do we want the 100% 38 ampere hours? I don't know. I mean, at the end it's just a figure. If you get the 50 kilometers out of the battery, that's good. And if it only charges to 4.1 volts, this is perfect. Let me know what you think. I'm keen to hear. I would like to discuss this in public now and want to hear your opinion about this whole mess. Okay guys, so far, thanks for watching, thanks for your support. Oh, take the camera in the hand, looks better. This is Andy from Unplugged EV Australia, signing off. You stay charged, and we will see us very soon in the next video, hopefully with some more results about... Okay guys, thanks again, see you then, bye bye.